Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We are still here in the big state of Texas because guess what? We have something updated and changed up for 2025, and it's this vehicle right here. This is a 2025 Toyota GR Corolla. This one though is a Premium Plus with the DAT. What is that? It's the direct automatic transmission. But before we get into this shift by itself hot hatch, let's talk about what's going on here. So the GR Corolla came out a couple years ago, and it really put the performance hot hatch segment of the auto industry over on top of its head. The reason why is it made 300 horsepower out of a 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. Well, guess what? They decided to listen to the fans that wanted an automatic transmission. So this one does not have a third pedal, that clutch pedal. What does that mean? That means they retweaked the performance of this vehicle to give it specific driving characteristics that fit an automatic transmission. Plus, for all GR Corollas for 2025, they decided to do a refresh on the styling. So let's go ahead though. Let's dive into our Ice Cap. That's the name of the color. Ice Cap GR Corolla with that direct automatic transmission and see, is it better than a Golf R? Let's go ahead, let's dive into ours and find out. Right off the bat, there's just something brawny about the GR Corolla. Very small proportions, but definitely in style has that substance that people who follow rally racing, who follow compact performance car racing can really gravitate towards. Now at the front of the business, you're gonna see the same headlight style, and that's okay because we have LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, and LED projector beam headlights. Here's where the changes come into play. Starting in the lower corner, look at the ginormous corner air intakes to bring cool air for the heat exchangers that sit behind it. Gloss black, very sharp, very angled, with a little bit of that body color ice cap finish. I could take my fist and then instead of punching somebody in the face, I could actually fit it within this opening. So we have larger openings to bring cool air, not just for the heat exchangers, but also for the brakes as well. This is all new for 2025. Coming across the front, you have that iconic Toyota badge with the functionality on both sides. That is the same as the previous model year. And basically this center grille has been enlarged in the opening, less area blocked off, like the way they take the lower lip and blend it into the gloss black grille. And then of course we have our GR badge, Gazoo Racing, that handles all of the racing programs for Toyota worldwide. But let me know what you think about the front end, because this is different for both the automatic equipped GR Corollas and the traditional 6-speed manual. I think it looks more aggressive, and the fact that it actually brings more cool air shows that they've been listening to the fans, the owners that have taken this to track day events that have had some overheating issues. This is gonna bring more cool air to chill all that. Now, as we rise up on the Premium Plus, you are getting the bulge hood from the Circuit Edition. Functional with those gloss black heat extractors. And of course, when you want performance, you want a little bit of a bulge, so people could put away their balled up socks and have their bulge on their car. And obviously this hood is all aluminum to help cut weight. Now, as we come around the bend, new for 2025, they updated the spokes on the wheels. So now we have more spokes. Instead of a 10-spoke, we now have more spokes on the wheel, still flat black, nice forged aluminum wheel, wrapped in these Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. Gonna give us the grip, gonna give us the stick. And this is an 18-inch wheel still, 235 on the width, 40 series sidewall, and like I said, 18 inches in diameter. You can see the 2-piece rotors, slotted and 2-piece, our Brembo calipers with the GR badging, and this is now color matched. The side vent is actually color matched on the corner here instead of gloss black. With our ice cap, it looks phenomenal, especially in this hot Texas sun. Now, as we come down the side, I'm gonna have Lori swing around, show off that functional fender vent with the gloss black, the GR badge very prominent. We do have gloss black on the mirror caps, your LED turn signals blended in, and look at up top. Premium Plus gets that forged carbon fiber roof from the Circuit Edition. So this cuts down about 8 pounds of weight, brings the center of gravity lower, color matched on the door handles, the whole side skirt. And then remember, when we look at the side skirt extension, you can faintly see how it's pressed in GR4. That's because we have that sophisticated all-wheel drive, flared fenders to give it that nice beefy look, especially when you look from the back. Remember, your Corolla, standard Corolla, ends about here. This has extra length to the body for aerodynamics and also for helping to get that extra flared fender. Now, when we get to the back, I gotta zonk this. I don't like the gloss black roof spoiler, and it's not much of a spoiler. I wish they'd had the taller spoiler from the Circuit Edition, so that's a zonk. At least make it body color. I don't like it in gloss black. You do have LED taillights and LED turn signals, which are great. Your GR Corolla badge. We do have an exposed wiper, but you know what? On a hot hatch like a Golf R, a GTI, a GR Corolla, it's okay to have these. It gives me that sort of rally car-esque feel. And then as we drop it down to ground level, you're getting your functionality in the top center area here, and then we're getting our unique exhaust. Dual outlet exhaust on each side, stainless steel tip / cut, and then you have this unique oval exhaust portion in the center to get some more sound out the back. And supposedly Toyota did tune the exhaust for sound. Love that rear diffuser area and the nice just width of the back end of this GR Corolla. But why don't we go ahead, let's get underneath the hood and talk about power and performance for 2025. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have a prop rod. Golf R has a prop rod, so it's even Stevens. Underneath the hood, I love the tasteful engine cover. You got the turbo badge, GR for Gazoo Racing, and a little bit of red trim that goes with that performance sub-brand. But what do we have? We still have a 1.6 liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder. Not a 4-cylinder like a Golf R, inline 3. This is pumping out 300 horsepower, and ours is mated to the new 8-speed automatic transmission. Like I said, direct automatic transmission. Horsepower, 300, but this actually gets the torque of the outgoing Morizo. So that Morizo edition had extra torque, so does this because of the automatic transmission. 295 pound-feet of torque. That's up from 273 pound-feet of torque, which you still get with a manual transmission. You do have, of course, that performance that you want. And what is it? 0 to 60, around 4.7 seconds. Top speed is governed right around 150 miles an hour. MPGs around 24 in the city, 28 on the highway, and the car with the automatic transmission weighs around 3,300 pounds. Now you do get an extra cooler for the automatic transmission. So to keep those temps in check while you're doing your track day or your autocross event, they have put a cooler to cool that transmission fluid. Very important. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire it up and hear what it sounds like. All right, guys, we are inside this Ice Cap 2025 Toyota GR Corolla with the automatic transmission. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I can't believe they did it. I can't believe they added an automatic transmission to the GR Corolla. I want one. How much is it? I don't have official pricing yet, but we will be having that shortly, so stay tuned for that. But let's see what the GR Corolla has for 2025. To the door panels. When you go Premium Plus, You're getting the soft touch material, the red stitching, and then unfortunately you are getting a bit of gloss black, not only around the switch gear, but also on the door handle, which I gotta do a double zonk because that's just gonna make so many fingerprints, it's gonna be ridiculous. Red stitching on the soft armrests, which is a nice touch. Door pockets are definitely not Texas size. So don't get your Texas size Whataburger because you're gonna have to jam it in there and squirt beef juice all over this interior. So you're gonna have to keep it Mickey D's hamburger and a Coke, and that's it. Now going from the door panel to the dash, soft touch material. We have the JBL sound system. A little bit of gloss black. This isn't bothering me because you're not gonna touch it. Down below, you do have a USB-C that's easily accessible. And then you have the standard 8-inch infotainment system. It's the same infotainment system as before with the familiar software in that multimedia setup from Toyota. So that means you could have your different driver profiles in there. Let me throw it into reverse. Backup camera takes up all 8 inches. When you go Premium Plus, you do have dual climate control, which is nice. Down below, we do have 2 stages of heated seats, no ventilated seats, and wireless charging. More nice soft touch material and stitching. And then this is all new for 2025. This is the shifter for that direct automatic transmission. It's an 8-speed torque converter automatic transmission, not a dual clutch. Let me move it out of the way so we can show you where the drive modes are. I'll show you that when you come to the business end. Put it back in the park. Really weird having this in here because I'm used to a manual. But this is for the automatic lovers. You do have your twist dial to change up the distribution of the all-wheel drive, and that's something new, which I'll show you on the driver's side how they do it now. Still have the good old-fashioned mechanical e-brake with the stitching. Still no armrest. I'm okay with that. And there is a USB-C for your passengers and a 12-volt. 12-volt I'm going to have to zonk because you're going to have to run a long cord for your radar detector, which you're going to want in here. You do get a special GR key fob, simple on the other side. And even though there's no armrest, let me show you how to sit in this car like this. You just take your elbow, put it on the bolstering, and rest your hand on top of the shifter. The e-brake. And that's it. You can be comfortable. Speaking of comfort, look at these seats. The soft text, the GR embroidery, the red stitching, the Alcantara. Love the bolstering. Manual adjustments for the passenger, manual adjustments for the driver. When you go with a Golf R, you can get power seats for the driver's side. I know that for sure. Obviously, this also competes with the Elantra N. Now, up top, no sunroof because we have that forged carbon fiber roof. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel that now has paddles on the back of it in this GR Corolla. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. Really funky because guess what? Check out the pedal box. You just have 2 pedals. Aluminum brake pedal, aluminum throttle, no clutch pedal, but you can still get a 6-speed manual if you choose to do so. Seats, same basic controls as the passenger side, but they're easy to figure out. I love the bolstering, hold you in, snug as a bug in a race car rug. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room for my head to even get a helmet on. And then the steering wheel. Love the leather as before, the GR badge, flat black on all the switch gear. The big change are the paddles. So I am gonna have to zonk the paddles because they're basically off a regular Corolla. I would have liked to have seen something more GR specific, but you could go up and down that 8-speed automatic transmission, and you do also have a heated steering wheel, of course. Dash, that 12-inch digital gauge cluster. One of the things I wanted to show you is right here where it says normal. That is your 60-40 distribution. 60% of the power going to the front wheels, 40% going to the rear wheels. Now when you change the knob, when you move the knob, it now says gravel. Gravel is 70% out back, 30% to the front, and then track is the 50-50 distribution. You also have, of course, your modes. You go into sport, look at how it changes the tack across the top there. And then you also have eco, but I don't know who in the hell would drive this car in eco. And then there's custom, you can set up your own specific settings. I like sport, I'm fine with that. And there is a head-up display. So that's the good news. But let's get into the back seat, see what the passengers are gonna experience, and then I'll show you the cargo area in this GR Corolla. All right, guys, backseat time. And like before, it doesn't have as much room as a Golf R. It just doesn't. And it's not terrible. It's just you're not giving your passengers the most room. I'm okay with it because I'm not going to be sitting back here. I'm going to be driving. You're going to be sitting back here. So you be the judge at the end of the day. Soft text all the way around the back. You have large pockets. I know you like Japanese performance cars. You could put all of your issues of your favorite Japanese anime back here. I know somebody who's a big anime fan. You know who that is? Stephen Flood, but I didn't tell you. The back of the command center, there's another view of the 12 volt and the USB-C. And then there's a place here where you could put 2 Twinkies instead of an armrest. So that's a nice thing. Sitting here feels good. I still think obviously a Golf R is going to be more comfortable, but this is still quite nice. Plenty of headroom. So, and then you do get a center armrest. Charmin soft, 2 cup holders, and I like the way they didn't go cheap on the rear seats. The same Alcantara, same red stitching, and they even try to give you a little bit of bolstering to hold you in place here as your driver is swinging you through their favorite twisty bits. But when we get in the cargo area, I want to show you how much room there is, or how little room there is in this GR Corolla. All right, guys, last piece of the puzzle. Obviously, a hot hatch is a hot hatch with that hatchback use. And what do we have? You're gonna have a minimum amount of space. The reason why is that where that rear differential is compromises your room. So you're only looking about 13 cubic feet of space. The seats do fold down 60-40 split, which is great to get more room. But if you're comparing this to a Golf R definitely has more room. And don't even ask me about a spare. There is no spare on a GR Corolla. Now, I know what you're saying. Joe, show me the launch control. Show me how the 8-speed automatic transmission does its thing. Well, guess what? It's not time yet. That will be happening at the end of October. By the last week of October, we will have the first drive. But until then, we need to wrap it up from Texas. All right, guys, like I said, hot day here in Texas, but a good day for this first look of the 2025 GR Corolla. Stay tuned because, like I said, by the end of October, we're going to have the first drive video. You're not going to want to miss that. Mark your calendar, tell your friend, but we got to thank the whole Toyota USA team helping us get access to this ice cap colored GR Corolla with the automatic transmission. Let me know what you think about it. Did they make the right move? I'm curious to see what you have to say about that in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Of course, we need to give it up. Lori Givens Raiti, working that camera like the hard-working champion that she is. Show us some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for being amazing. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.